The Silent King has returned with a tweaked Jack of all trades Necron list. We're up against the Orks, and it's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. I'm here with Richard. Hello, Richard.
Hi, Nick. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I am looking forward to another game with my Jack of all trades list.
Yeah, it was good last time, so.
Yeah, and obviously you are playing Orks again, of course.
Yeah, different list. I built three lists. I've evolved the list 3 times to where I think the meta's going, and this is the second one. It's Death Skulls, which gives me infantry or infantry objects secured, which is going to be really useful because you've got everything of yours is objects secured.
Absolutely,
so
and it made quite a big difference in the last game, me with objectives secured.
Yeah.
Really helped me, so that's going to be interesting. Right, well, let's have a look at your list then.
Right, starting off with this beast boss, he's got the half-chewed warlord trait, and he's got head killer's chopper, which is a relic chopper, and he's going in the truck with the mega knobs, so they'll be in the truck from the start.
Okay.
Then I've got two weird boys. No relics, no warlord traits on them. Then I've got a unit of 10 beast snaggers, they're both in kill rigs. 10 boys in the truck, 20 Gretchen. Go to my elites, I've got 3 lots of commandos and the tank busters. And then I've got 2 units of storm boys in my fast attack with rockets.
Fast attack, so that's these, is it?
Yeah, the rockets, no, the copters.
Oh, the copters?
Yeah.
They're inside the copters?
No, they're just...
They're in the fast attack?
That's my fast attack.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how the hell are they going to get in the copters?
I've got one heavy slot, which is... well, I've got 3 heavy slots, which are my looters, which is going in one of the trucks, and the 2 kill rigs.
Okay, yeah, so another weird boy here, yeah?
Yeah, and it's a were boy, it's part of the
kill rig.
He's
He's on the kill rig, right.
Yeah. So, and 3 trucks.
Okay, so these are proxies trucks. That's the only proxies you've got apart from that is a kill rig.
Till I know exactly how many of each I need, there's no point me...
No, and am I right in saying you've actually got a list with 3 kill rigs in?
That's the next one up, mate.
Yeah. Ouch, that is going to hurt.
But I've got no other vehicles in it, and but it should be interesting.
Indeed. Okay, well, we have the table set up, but before we talk about the mission, let's have a look at the Necron list. Okay, so here is my 2,000 point Necron Jack of all trades list. Slightly changed from the last time you saw it. If you want to find out more about that, there is a video linked up in the description below. This is an Arks of Omen's Nyalic detachment, and heading up the force is the Silent King. We then have 3 HQs. We've got a command barge with an underslung Gauss cannon, and then a relic, the Void Reaper. We then have a Technomancer with some Arcana. We've got Photonic Subjector. And then we have a Chronomancer with the Veil of Darkness. We have 5 Gauss Immortals in our troops slot. And then we have 6 fast attack units. 2 units of 5 Scarab Swarms. We have 3 units of Tomb Blades. They all have particle beamers. This unit at the front here has Shadow Looms. 1 unit of 3. Another unit of 3. And then we have a unit of 4 at the back there. Over here we have 1 unit of Wraiths. These have no upgrade, so they've just got the standard claw. And then we have a unit of Destroyers. 1 big unit of 7. 1 of them has been upgraded with the Gauss Destructor. And then finally we have 2 units of Scorpec Destroyers. That brings me in at 1999 points and leaves me with 7 CPs. Okay, so the mission is recover the relics. We've got 6 objectives. We are playing hammer and anvil deployment. We've got 1 objective in our deployment zone and 4 objectives in the centre of the table. To get our command point, our CP, we've got to be holding an objective in the centre of the table, and to get an extra command point you have to hold your enemy's objective. We've got 6 pieces of obscuring terrain. The 4 outside pieces are dense cover. You score 4 points for one objective, 8 points for two, and 12 points for more. That's the mission. Let's have a look at our secondaries. So the Necrons are taking Treasures of Eons, Ancient Machineries, and Bring It Down, and the Orks are taking No Prisoners, Green Tide, and Data Retrieval. Okay, we are now ready to get the armies on the table and then prepare for first turn. Right, we have deployed. I've got my Locust Destroyers here, Scarabs, 2 units of Tomb Blades here. We've got the 2 units of Scorpex with the Chronomancer, the Silent King here, and the Immortals behind. Then over here we've got more Scarabs, the last unit of Tomb Blades, the Technomancer, Wraiths, and Command Barge. Richard has only infiltrated 1 unit of his commandos. Oh no, there's another one hiding. Sorry, forgot that one. 2 units, one behind there on that objective. Oop. One behind here on this objective, and then we've got the fast attack units here, the rocket boys, copters, some grots, and then loads of vehicles in the centre of the board with some grots at the back, and then we've got some weird boys, more rocket boys, more what are those? Yeah, more commandos,
more boys,
and then the
tank busters.
Tank busters, yeah.
Looters are in here.
And I'm assuming you've got the jump on these at the back here.
I've got the jump on one. Well, I've got the jump on both weird boys, I believe. Right. And then it's just a case of one's got Warpath, one's got Fists of Gork.
Okay. So. My all-game protocol is the Novok 1 +1 to Strength. So let's find out who is actually going to go first. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Whee! So it's going to be the Necrons first. I got a 5, Richard got a 4. Okay, Necron turn 1 movement phase. I moved the Locust Destroyers up here, eyeing up the commandos. We've got both of the Scorpec units here. This unit has the 5+ invulnerable save. We've got the King obviously behind them. Over this side of the table we've got the Wraiths with My Will Be Done. On this objective, I did consider coming out and trying to assault the commandos there. However, I think that might just put the Wraiths in too much danger. So instead, I've moved the Tomb Blades here. I've got a line of sight to those commandos. Hopefully these guns won't let me down like the last game. Okay, let's find out as we move into the shooting phase. Okay, so let's shoot these guys first. I have used 1 CP for Solar Pulse to deny the cover save, because otherwise Richard would have a 3+ save. So now that's gone, it's only a 6+ save, right? Okay, so let's go for it. We need 3s. Take out the misses.
Not many.
Not too bad. Strength 6.
That's 3s again.
Yep. If I can hold them. Thank you. Okay, here we go then. 3s. There's a few 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
But we still get 9 saves.
Yeah, that should be unit dead, but 9.
9. Looking for 6s.
Yeah, looking for 3 6s. I'll get 1.
1. Unit dead. And I forgot to say actually, one of the secondary missions of the main mission is to kill units.
Yeah,
so it's a kill point for each unit up to a maximum of 3. So that is 1 kill point. Also, I need to mention that my turn 1 protocol is Eternal Guardians. So I've gone for Directive 2, of course, because I've now moved everything. Okay, so I've just shot the destroyers at the commandos here, managed to kill them. The heavy destroyer took a pop shot at the kill rig and I missed. I rolled a 2 to hit. Now we're going to shoot the Silent King. We've got the 2 Menhirs and they do have targets to this kill rig. So that's what we're going to do. So hopefully we won't roll a double or 1 again. Here we go. We get a 1 through. Strength 10. 3s. No.
Reroll. No, because he's not core, is he?
No, I can use a command point to re-roll it, but is it worth it? I suppose so. Command, roll, re-roll. Yes, wounds. You've got some sort of save, right?
It's a 6 up invul.
6 up invul. Nope. So that's 6 damage. One advantage of the Orcs not going first is they don't have such a good invuln save because
I could
no
actually.
war. You get a command point it?
No,
not quite.
No, it was. It's right. I've got.
You got a lot of command points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so end of turn 1 for the Necrons. I've done ancient machineries on here with the Scorpic destroyers. I killed 2 units, giving me 2 points, and I scored 3 points for Treasures of Eons for being on these 2 objectives. And that's it. We're going to move in now to turn 1 for the Orcs. Okay, so the Orcs have moved. We've got some fast attack units coming up here, eyeing up potentially my destroyers. We've got one truck here. The kill rigs have moved forward slightly. They did some psychic powers, including a mortal wound on this destroyer unit. I did deny the other mortal wounds coming through. And over here we've got these boys which have just jumped over here, and they're going to be eyeing up a charge on my wraiths. But first we've got some shooting, and both kill rigs have range to my Silent King. So let's see how they get on. Okay, shooting phase over. I took 7 wounds on the Silent King, so I lost a men here, this one down to 3 wounds. I lost 2 destroyers from shooting over here, and then over this side of the table I fared much better. My Tomb Blades totally survived. That's hard to hit really helping me, and my Wraiths, which had some pop shots from those guys over there, saved everything that came through. And that's it, so let's move into the assault phase. Okay, we've got the copters on my destroyers here. I did Overwatch. I did 2 wounds in the Overwatch. And then over here we've got the boys attacking my Wraiths. And Richard, although didn't declare these, did a massive 11-inch charge. And he's in range of these. So these are actually tagged. Now the boys are going to attack my Wraiths with 40-something attacks. Okay, so the boys attacked my Wraiths. I lost 1 Wraith, and a Wraith is down to 1 wound. Over this side of the table, Richard rolled really badly for a change. I only had 1 save to make, and I made it. So no damage there. And now it's time for me to attack back. Okay, so in my assault, my destroyers here were feeling rather brave and actually did 4 wounds on the copters, killing 1, bringing 1 down to 2 wounds. Then over here, my Wraiths killed all of the Orcs apart from 3, and 1 died from morale, so just 2 Orcs left. And that is the end of Orcs turn 1. Let's move into Necrons turn 2. Right, I am on 3 objectives, so 12 points. My protocol for this turn is fall back and shoot. I reanimated a Wraith and got all of my living metal back, so everything on full wounds. The men has up to 4 wounds. I've given this unit here the 5+ invulnerable save, and I've given them my will be done along with that unit, and also the Wraiths. And that was it. So now we are ready to move and shoot. Right, movement phase. I have just moved these guys out here. I've moved the destroyers up over here. They fell back. And then I've got these guys here eyeing up these, if I can't kill them in shooting, which I'm hoping to be able to do, because I don't like their Overwatch. Over here, the Wraiths have done ancient machineries, which does mean they can't attack the 2 Orcs that are left, so I've brought my command barge down, and the Tomb Blades have fallen back just over there. And that's it. So we're going to move into the shooting phase. Okay, so in the shooting phase, my Tomb Blades here, didn't need these ones. These ones here took out the copters. That was a kill point. The destroyers here killed 4 of these guys, the rocket boys. 1 was left, and he failed morale. So that was another point for killing a unit. Over here, my command barge assaulted the 2 boys, and I only managed to kill 1 of them. And 1 of the boys killed a Wraith. However, I am still on that objective. I'm on 3 objectives in No Man's Land, so I got my Treasures of Eon max points, which was useful. I also got 3 Bring It Down points for killing the copters, and of course I did ancient machineries earlier as well. So points are looking good as we move in to turn 2 for the Orcs. Okay, movement and psychic phase done for the orcs. We've got these mega knobs and this character coming out of the trucks. These two kill rigs moving up in the middle there. These had the jump on them. These are the tank busters. A little bit of shuffling over that side of the board. Then we had some psychic powers coming in. I did manage to deny one of them, but I did lose a Scorpec from mortal wounds. This one's lost a wound, and I lost a wound here from mortal wounds. And now we are moving into the shooting phase. Okay, into the shooting phase. I weathered that pretty well. I did lose my men here, just there. One wound on a destroyer, although I'm pretty sure those destroyers are going to be dead in a second. And then over here, we're eyeing up some assaults.
Yeah.
So let's continue into the assault phase. Okay, end of Orc turn 2. Not surprisingly, I lost all of my destroyers here. The truck coming up here, trying to block my path with my Scorpex. Over this side of the table, my Wraith killed the last Orc. So we got 1 kill point each as we move in to Necrons turn 3. Right, turn 3 for the Necrons. My protocol is +1 inch movement. I moved the Tomb Blades here. These guys have the invulnerable save and have moved here. In the meantime, the King has pushed forward in the centre of the table, and these Scorpex over here. We've then got some more Tomb Blades here. The Wraiths have gone over here. I got one Wraith back with the Technomancer, and we've got the Command Barge there. At the back here, I've just zipped some Tomb Blades just in front of that objective. Okay, let's move in to the shooting phase. Right, into the shooting phase. My Tomb Blades did 2 wounds on one of these knobs. I took a couple of wounds off with the Entropic Lance on that.
They're mega knobs.
Oh, mega knob,
That's
sorry.
what they said. Otherwise, somebody will say he should be
Dead. Right, okay, mega knobs. I got 3 wounds. The King, well, fluffed with his big weapon. The small weapon did do 2 wounds. Over here, my Tomb Blades and my Command Barge shot. The Command Barge doing a couple of wounds off of the truck. And then the Tomb Blades killing a good bunch of those Orcs along with the Staff of Light. And that's it. So we're going to move in to the assault phase. Okay, so I made all of my assaults. I got into here with the Scorpec Destroyers, the King over here, and my Wraiths into those boys, and my Command Barge into that truck. Okay, end of the assault phase. My Scorpex took that truck out for some bring it down points. My King, who I pushed forward because I knew he was going to die at some point, and I was thinking, yeah, he can explode and do some damage, and boy did he explode. It was an 11-inch explosion. Killed 2 of my Scorpec Destroyers. Killed my Chronomancer, who I had to get back up with a stratagem. He came back up with 3 points. Did a couple of wounds over here, some wounds on this kill rig. That's the doorbell. Right, took the kill rig down to 4 wounds. Over here, my Wraiths weren't in range. Richard attacked my Command Barge, but did no damage. And that was it. So I got max points for Treasures of Eons. I didn't do any Ancient Machineries that turn, but I did get some Bring It Down, and I did kill a unit earlier. So we are now moving into Orcs turn 3. Right, Richard is on the attack. We've got these guys coming up towards my Scorpec Destroyers. These guys bowed out of the kill rig, and the kill rigs have moved back over with this massive blob of Orcs eyeing up my units here. Let's see how much damage he can do. Okay, I took a hammering here with the shooting from this lot, even though I used the stratagem -1 to wound. I lost 5 of my Scorpec Destroyers. 2 of them did get back up though. Then over here I took a massive hammering, mainly from the psychic phase, loads of mortal wounds coming in, and then the shooting. I have 1 Wraith left, and the Command Barge there on 8 wounds. So we are now moving in to the assault phase. Right, Orcs turn 3 assault phase, and this is where the Necrons just crumble and fold. always in turn 3. So we've got the Beast Staggers in with my Tomb Blades, which had got a 12-inch charge. The Mega Knobs are in with my Scorpec Destroyers there, and then over here we've got the Commandos on that Wraith just there. And yeah, Richard is starting to look quite strong. However, there's still loads to play for. Let's see what happens in this assault phase. Okay, end of turn 3 for the Orks. These guys that had piled into my Immortals. My Immortals attacked and I killed 4 of those Orks. Over here I did lose all of my Scorpec Destroyers, not surprisingly, and the Chronomancer is locked in combat. He attacked and did nothing. And then over here I lost my Wraith from the Commandos. The Commandos then piled into the Command Barge. The Command Barge attacked the Commandos and I killed 2 of them. And that's it. So we're going to move in to turn 4 for the Necrons. Right, turn 4 for the Necrons. Protocol is the shooting one, extra AP. It's not going to make too much difference with Richards and vulnerable saves, but there you go. So I did claim this objective because of course I'm already objective secure, so I count as double the model, so I've got 10 Immortals. Plus I got this objective here at the beginning of the turn, so that was 8 points. I've just fallen back with these guys just to try and hold this as long as I can. The Scarab Swarms advanced up onto this objective. Now I've got 5 objective secure units on here and Richard only has 4, so that's useful. I also advanced the Tomb Blades. They actually advanced 6 inches onto this objective over here. And then here we moved backwards with the Tomb Blades, and I used the Veil of Darkness from the Chronomancer, who was locked in combat over here. Just put him there. And I've moved the Scorpec Destroyers forward after regenerating one from the Technomancer. So my idea is to shoot these off of the objective. My Command Barge fell back over onto the objective, so if I can shoot them I can claim this objective and then hopefully take out the vehicle for bring it down with the Scorpec Destroyers. But we'll see what happens. Right, end of the shooting phase. I managed to kill those Commandos with the Tomb Blades, and then I managed to kill the vehicle with the Staff of Light. And then over here, my Tomb Blades used a stratagem to shoot normally when advancing, and I managed to kill a Mega Knob. He only had 1 wound left. Richard only rolled 1-1. He re-rolled it and rolled another 1. Right, let's move into the assault phase. Right, end of the assault phase. I attempted to assault with the Scorpec Destroyers onto the kill rig. Richard overwatched, killed 1 of my Scorpec Destroyers, then I failed my charge range, re-rolled it and found it again. So I'm just standing there. However, I am on all 4 objectives in the middle of the table, and this one. But that's of course max points for Treasures of Eons this turn, as we move in to turn 4 for the Orks. Right, end of turn 4 for the Orks. I managed to survive here. Effectively we've got 6 models each on this objective, so it's contested. Over here I exploded a Scarab Swarm. Richard saved it with his Feel No Pain thing. I did do 1 wound in the assault. Over here I lost this Tomb Blade. I lost my Command Barge over here. My Scorpex, I lost 1. I've got 1 in combat with the kill rig, and I did a couple of wounds off the kill, 3 wounds off the kill rig. The kill rig down to 6 wounds, this one down to 10 wounds. And I'm here on turn 5, which is 1 turn better than last game. So let's see what we can do. It's going to be very close on the points. Okay, I did my best to get as many points as I could, including exploding this Scarab. I managed to get this down to 7 wounds, but no bring it downs. I just fell back here just to make it harder for Richard. I charged the kill rig just trying to kill this, and I didn't. Richard killed my 2 Scorpec Destroyers. I did bring my Tomb Blades up over there on that objective, and I did Ancient Machineries. I've got 85 points, more than I had last time. However, Richard is very close to me. This game is literally on a knife edge. Let's find out what happens. Okay, end of turn 5 for the Orks. I am alive still, just. I've got my Scarab Swarm here. However, I lost everything else. And we've added up the points. Let's have a quick look. As I said, I got 85 points, which was made up of 41 primary and 34 secondaries. And Richard got 40 primary and 41 secondaries, giving him 91 points. So a 6-point win to the Orks. A very high scoring game. Really enjoyed that, Richard. Thanks for that,
No,
Rich.
brilliant, thank you. Yeah, I think having the looters put wounds back onto the kill rigs helped.
Regenerating them, kill rigs, yeah.
Getting so it sort of meant you couldn't get your kill points on them.
Yeah, which is effectively where I lost it on Bring It Down.
Yeah,
if I'd killed both the kill rigs, I would have had 6 points.
Yeah.
However, kill rigs are horrible. Yeah, well, there you go. I'm happy with that. I scored more than the last game. I've got closer than the last game because the last one I lost by 10 points. And it's a very fun game. If you enjoyed this game, then why not check out the playlist with all of our other battle reports right there.